will see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yes, that. Yes.
Okay.
okay, but the resource group, yeah,
I noticed
says
you can't use
create or
white
select
space.
a resource group, then the name, yeah, give it the name, enter a unique name for your workspace. Okay, that's what you want to call it. Then region, name, the name. Okay, the project one is your resource group. So what's the name? Say enter a unique name for your workspace. Resource name must be between, you can always read, see what it says.
Okay, between 3 and 30. No white spaces allowed.
Resource name must be between 3 and 33 characters long. First character has to be alphanumeric, and the rest may contain hyphens and underscores. The and, no white spaces allowed. Yeah, the and, it doesn't like that and.
Okay.
Can you see that? Yeah. Okay.
Then what region?
Region is right there. Region is East US. That's why I'm saying that this is something you should do on your own because it's step by step. Just
But you gave a drop-down menu of regions to select. That was why
Then you select East
It's
US
US.
from the drop-down menu.
Okay. Okay, I guess I understand it now.
You understand? Okay.
Yes.
No, okay, but drop down first and see. Yeah, you should have East US. Click on that arrow down. Click on where it says region. Scroll down. Or scroll up, I think, yeah. East US. Can you see East US there?
I've selected it.
Yeah. So just go on. Then storage account. Yeah. Note the default new storage account that will be created for your workspace. Yeah.
I think I can
So
take it from here.
You're okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's just step by step. Yeah, just whatever, just read and do what it says you should do. Yeah. Okay. Any other person? Any other person having an issue?
Okay, is Toluwala still in the call?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
seeing
he's
it.
the one with his hand up. I just encountered the same problem that you did, and I saw the solution. I don't know if you saw what somebody posted on the Telegram group. That is the solution to the problem.
What problem is that?
I'm trying to register 2 of the resource provider, but they are not registering.
Maybe it could be network. Well, I don't know, but that's what I'm going through now. So I'm also doing registration.
I sent a screenshot of what it was showing me to your Telegram.
Okay, let me check.
Have you just sent it?
Yes, I just sent it to his own personal Telegram, not the group.
Okay. What issue was that?
Let me send it. Let me send the.
Yeah, so that others can benefit if they're having the same issue, because I don't know. Yeah. Who else is having an issue? This is the time for us to resolve the issue. Where are you having issues? And yeah. So Lua Lashe, Olaloyi.
I've sent the issue I'm having to the group.
Okay, it's you've resolved the issue you're having.
No, I've sent a screenshot of what is that issue I'm having. Like, I'm trying to register some of the resource providers. They are not registering.
Okay. Okay, error registering resource provider. So registering resource provider. Okay, who has gone past this? Who has gone past this? Are those that have finished? Uh, hello? Okay, Manuel, you put up a poll for those that have finished the project. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
And people, they didn't go. When was this?
I just
Just
put it
now.
up now.
Okay. Okay, let's even have that poll. Let's see who won, who was. Yeah. Can you go to the Telegram platform
Okay.
and yeah, let's know where we are. Yes. Continue.
Okay. A lot of people have not voted. Just 10 votes. Just 10 votes. And of the 10 people that voted, no one have completed.
But some people already put their hands up that they finished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably they have not seen the message.
So nobody said that done. Okay. Done and dusted. Only one person. We have other projects to work on. So let's know. Daniela, you have your hands up. You have your question. Daniela, go ahead. You can speak. Unmute and speak if you have a question. Hello, Daniela, you have your hands up.
She said her mic isn't working.
Oh, really? Okay, you can type if you have a question, you can type it on
She's
the
on the chat.
platform.
She's on the chat section of the Teams chat.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Daniela, you have your hands up. Do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go on. Okay, your mic isn't working. I was doing my assignment hours, so some issues with the deployment stage. Okay, so you had the problem with at the deployment stage, yeah? Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Has anybody gone past the stage? The deployment stage? Yeah. Ine.
Ma'am, good afternoon,
Yes.
ma'am.
Good
Ma'am, please,
afternoon.
my biggest problem is the downloading of that upload file. I can't download it.
Which file?
The part where they say we should upload the file.
Okay. I think what we should do now is, because people have the different stages now. Is it on the project? You're talking about the project now. Yeah?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
On the project. Okay. Okay, like we started with what screen did we use initially? Okay, who has gone past that stage? Who has gone past that stage? Raymond. Okay.
Why are you asking about the deployment?
Yes.
Yeah, for the deployment. How did you can I get it?
You've gone past that stage, the deployment stage.
Yes, I've gone past the deployment stage.
Okay. So Raymond,
Okay.
Christiana, Mr. One gone past that. Okay. Okay, let's let somebody share his or her screen. Somebody having an issue there with deployment. So you can walk the person through what you've done. Who wants to share his or her screen? Who is having an issue that wants to share a screen? Tolu Alashe. You want to share your screen? Go ahead.
Can anybody see the shared screen?
Not yet. I haven't come up yet. Your screen has it's a blank screen. Can you reshare? Let's know.
Can anybody see this shared screen?
your screen is not showing. It's a blank screen. You're showing. Yeah, go to where you want to share. Now, maybe you're not sharing anything yet. Go to the project you're working on where you're stuck. And you stop sharing.
Okay,
Just share, then go to where you're stuck.
this. Can anyone see it?
Oh. Or can anybody else see the screen? Okay. If you're not able to share, could be your internet. Gifts, Ine or Daniela, who else is having an issue? You can share your screen. Ine, yeah, go ahead, share your screen. Go to where you're having an issue.
Don't look over my shoulder, please.
Sorry?
Ma,
Yeah.
can you see the screen?
Yeah, but I need you to share your project screen. You're just sharing the names where you have them. Please, if you're not speaking, can you mute yourself?
But I've sent this thing to you. I've sent the evidence of payment to you.
Who has a
Evidence
noisy
of payment.
background?
Yes,
Gift,
sir.
is that you?
Yes, sir.
Otolu Alashe.
No, ma, it's not me, ma.
Okay. Okay, so share your screen now. Share where you're having an issue.
Ma, this is where I'm having an issue. I can't download the stuff that is required. Ma,
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm trying to download what they asked us to download, but I can't download it.
Where can you go to the step you are in? Because I need to know which step you're in.
Okay, ma. Let me take it to the. Okay. This is the step I'm in. The part where I highlighted.
Okay, where it says upload folder,
Yes, ma'am.
download and unzip. Unzip the folder that contains the 2 files you need to upload. Were you able to download it?
No, I was not. It keeps rolling and rolling and rolling.
Because you need to download and unzip.
Yes, ma'am. But it's not downloading.
Okay, just try it again. Like copy the link and put it in a new folder, new tab, sorry.
Okay. I
But you
just
need
did
to,
that. Ma?
but you need to unzip it though.
For the
Before I
person
was
that is having problem downloading, I just sent the zip file to the group so you can get it from there.
okay. Let's see.
To unzip it. What did you say? Who just spoke? What did you say?
I sent the zip file to the group chats.
Or you've unzipped it?
No, I sent it zipped. So she will just download it and zip it from there, then continue with it.
Or you sent it to the Telegram platform?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If have you done that? If are you still here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still trying to download it and unzip it, ma'am.
Okay, while we are trying that, who else is that's why what you could also do is you could plan and meet up and work on the projects as a team. Yeah, so you can all help each other. Yeah. Tomorrow is Friday. You all can plan and meet up and at least finish the project so we can, because we have other projects to work on. Okay, who else? Who else is having an issue while Gift is working on that? So nobody else is having an issue. Yeah. Are we okay with the project now? So Lua, Lashe, you're sharing it. Okay, I thought you wanted to share your screen. So apart from gifts, are we all okay now? Daniela? Anybody else having an issue in the project? So everybody is fine now? Okay, okay, you've seen those that have finished with their project, so you can also reach out to them if you're having another issue. Gifts, are you done with that? Are you okay with that now?
I'm sorry, ma. It's saying that there are no files inside the folder.
No files in the.
Inside the folder to extract.
Okay, can you share your screen? Let's see what you do.
Ma.
Yeah.
So this is the file.
You're not sharing anymore. You're sharing.
I'm not sharing it.
Okay, we can see now.
Okay, ma. So I've downloaded the file, and this is the file here. Ma.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so I'm trying to extract the file.
Yeah.
This is it. Let me just save it here. Can you see?
Did you select extract and replace?
Yes, ma. So I want to go and put the file inside the. Let me just go there. So this is the place, and I'm trying to upload the file. This is the file, but there's nothing inside.
Okay, you selected extract and replace.
Yes, ma, because I already downloaded it before. So I started to start the process again.
Okay, you were replacing what was there before.
Yes, ma, but it's not showing. It's still not showing.
Ew. 200 left. Oh, why is it 200 left there?
No, that was what I used to save the folder so that I can just quickly.
Okay, okay. You said was it the zip file?
Ma?
Okay, try uploading. Let me see what you have again.
Okay.
Zip files.
Okay, ma. I think that's it. Okay.
So it's okay now, yeah?
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so everybody else has gone through this. Has everybody else gone through this? Are we all okay with this? Okay. Okay, let me just okay, let's go through what we have for today because it's almost fine. If anybody else is having an issue, please reach out to others that have completed the project one. Because we'll be having the next project up soon. Okay. So everybody is fine now with their projects. I hope that by tomorrow we'll all be done with this project. I'll start on project two. Okay, I'll share my screen now so that we can start on module 3. Okay. Screen. Can anyone see my screen? What's going on? Nobody's speaking.
We can see your
Yes, ma'am, we
screen.
can. We can.
Hey. So this is module 3, Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals, Natural Language Processing. We talked about natural language. What did we say about natural language again? Can somebody remind us what's natural language? What do you understand by natural language? Anybody can unmute and speak. I can see. Who wants to tell us what you understand by natural language? Hello. How come nobody is speaking? Okay, the agenda is natural language processing concepts. and natural language processing capabilities in Azure. So, and the learning objectives. So after completing this module, you'll be able to, can you all hear me though?
Yes, ma'am,
Can you?
can.
Okay. So after completing this module, you'll be able to recognize when natural language processing on conversational AI can be used. Able to identify Azure AI services that include natural language processing and use text analysis for yourself. Yeah? These are the learning objectives. So natural language processing. Yeah? What is natural language processing? You have the raw text, the processing. Okay, let me go through. Okay, so here I have the definition of natural language processing. So natural language processing is the area of AI that deals with making sense of written. I did mention to you that natural language is your English, the language, English or English is natural language. Yeah. So any written and spoken language is natural language. So typically an NLP solution starts with a large volume of raw text, which is then processed to prepare it for modeling. And you have your raw text, like we saw in the diagram. There are many pre-processing techniques that can be applied to text, including stop word removal. That's eliminating common words with little semantic value, like a, the, words with the same root as a single word. So for example, universe and universal might both be represented as universe with an S and other techniques. Yeah. So like I mentioned, natural language is written or spoken language. And many of these approaches were extensively used in statistical modeling techniques that relied on counting the frequency of words in text to derive meaning, but are not so important in modern deep learning techniques. One thing that is commonly done, though, is to tokenize the words. Okay, like representing each distinct word or phrase with a unique numeric identifier. The set of tokens for a given corpus of text represents the vocabulary for a large model. So with the diagram we looked at is okay, let me go through this now. Go back to the diagram. The data is then used to train a model depending on the type of task you want to accomplish. The details of the model will vary. For example, you might use a fully connected neural network to train a classification model for sentiment analysis, predicting whether a body of text is positive or negative. Or you might use a more sophisticated network to train a model that encodes language tokens as vectors. The relationship between words and the vocabulary, such models are useful for translation, summarization, and text completion tasks. And let's go back to so this is what we talked about tokenization. Now both canal and training. You have the text analysis, language model, conversational AI, and goes to the opinion mining, machine translation, and summarization. So that's all I'm explaining here. So common tasks that a language model can support include text analysis. Like we saw in the diagram. Often you need to analyze a text document to extract key phrases or to identify entities it's mentioned, such as dates, places, people. For example, a company might use AI to analyze industry magazine articles to try to find articles that mention their products or executives, or to determine the main subject of each article. Right? Then you have the opinion mining and sentiment analysis, like we saw in the diagram. Opinion mining. Okay, this is a common form of text analysis that calculates a score indicating how positive or negative a text is. For example, a retailer might analyze reviews from customers to determine which ones are positive and which ones are negative, and analyze the text to uncover the key drivers. Then you have the machine translation. So mining, machine translation. Okay, let's look at what the machine translation is. Machine translation, here you have international and cross-cultural collaboration is often a key to success. And this requires the ability to eliminate language barriers. So AI can be used to automate translation of written and spoken language. For example, an inbox add-in might be used to automatically translate incoming or outgoing email. A conference call presentation system that might provide a simultaneous transcript of the speaker's words in multiple languages. Like if you want translation, that's why it's called machine translation. Yeah. So you can have it in different languages. Like if you're speaking in French, you have it being translated to English from the English-speaking people and other languages. Yeah, can have multiple languages. Machine translation. So that's what the machine translation does. Translates to different languages. Simultaneous transcripts of the speaker's words in multiple languages. And then you have the summarization. This is commonly you might want to take a large volume of text and generate a summary of the key points. So this summarizes, summarizes everything the speaker has said. If you want a summary, if you want the highlights or key points, the summarization does that for you. Okay. Then we have the conversational AI. So that too. Conversational AI. The conversational AI is a form of AI in which an AI agent engages in a dialogue with a human user. Commonly, this form of application is described as a bot. That's what you call your bots, conversational AI bots. You ask him questions and he answers you. Yeah. Bots like It's already trained to answer your questions. Yeah, answer your questions. To support these kinds of interactions, a language model must be developed that enables the AI agents to interpret incoming requests, determine the semantic meaning or intent of the request, formulating an appropriate response. This is conversational bots. Yeah, AI, that's the bots like I mentioned. Yeah, you ask it questions. It works like your you know, some websites like you could go in and ask questions. Yeah, that's your bots. You could ask a question. It's like your help desk. Yeah, once you program it, it will work as your help desk. You don't have to have humans there. You could have the bots answering questions. Are we following? Please stop me if you have any questions. But it looks like you guys are too quiet. Are you all following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So that's
ma'am.
your okay. So that's your bots. Yeah, acting like your help desk. It's called conversational AI. You can ask it questions and it will answer you. Yeah. Like even when you go to the banks or even on some websites, you could just have your chats. You can chat with you could ask questions. You know the chat part forum, that's your bots. You ask a question and you answer. It's not human there. Yeah? It's a bot responding to you. That's your conversational AI. Then you have the analyzing text. Yeah. So that's in there. Analyzing your text analysis. Let's see what that does. So Azure AI Language Service provides pre-trained and customizable deep learning models to analyze text. Yes, these models use tokens and embeddings to turn words into numerical representation. For deep learning, models perform calculations on these numerical representations to provide responses returned in natural language. So over here, analyze your text. And text analysis encompasses many capabilities, including identifying the predominant language of the text, tell you the language, language reading. Okay, question answering. You can use the language service to define a knowledge base of questions and answer pairs. You can create the knowledge base by entering the questions and answers. They can import an existing frequently asked questions. Is this like the FAQs? You know, like the way you even do your bots or your conversational AI, you get a list of FAQs, frequently asked questions, and input it there. So when people come around, they ask the questions and you get the answers. It's just like we have one that we built in our office, and you ask it what courses we do. It would list the courses we do. You ask it where we are located. Our office will tell you. Yeah, so ask any questions, like the frequently asked questions people will always ask. Always, like when you're building this, what you need to do is compile all the frequently asked questions and input it so that when people come around and ask, yeah, it answers you and say, what's the name of the company, tell you. So you can also augment your questions and answers with built-in chit chat sources that include common conversational exchanges. Yeah? So it's appropriate responses to user input. So like this way you build your box. Yeah. You frequently asked questions. Okay. Okay, after creating the knowledge base, you train a model question and answer data, publish it as a service. So client applications and in particular bots can then consume the knowledge base and use it to, like you see the knowledge base. Let's go back to this. Let me show you. Okay, here. So, okay. Okay, so here we have the natural language processing and conversational AI. We have the language. Yeah. Under here, you have the language detection, key phrase extraction, named entity detection. This is all you do under language here. Sentiment analysis and opinion mining, personal information detection, summarization, question answering, and conversational language understanding. So this is all you do in that language. And under speech, you have the text to speech. Yeah? Convert text to speech, or you can convert speech to text. When one is speaking, it can be converted to text. Yeah? And text, you can convert it to speech. Then speech translation, you can translate it to any language you want. You have speaker identification, have language identification under speech. So all these are under speech. Then the translator, you have the text translation, document translation, and custom translation under that. Yeah. If you have questions, please stop me to ask questions. Yeah, all these are also on your, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, in your, on your learning path. See all these on learning path too.
Prima, please, I have a question.
You have a question?
Yes, my Jew.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I go on?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Please, can an AI chatbot be made using this this subtopic of natural language processing? An AI chatbot.
I didn't get that. Say that again.
Can an AI chatbot, just like the way we have normal ChatGPT, exactly, can an AI chatbot be made with this natural language processing?
Okay, like you have your ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yes, like this, that's what I'm saying. You can have a chatbot. A chatbot, like I mentioned, it's like your conversational AI. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, because what you do is, I just mentioned that what you do is, you know, FAQs, when you have frequently asked questions, just get them. I'm explaining to you how you can even build a chatbot and you know what you need to build a chat. Get all the FAQs and input them. Yeah. Yes. So once you input them, then you have your chatbots, all the frequently asked questions. So when people ask these questions, yeah, in response to them, what's a chatbot? Can you tell me what do you understand by chatbot?
Well, and okay, I'll just use an example. A typical example of a chatbot can be Microsoft Copilot.
Yeah.
So, like the Copilot literally helps with basic things in the software that you may not understand. As you said, FAQs. So, like all those frequently asked questions or where users need help, it can aid with that.
Exactly. Yeah. You ask him questions, and because why he answers those questions is because somebody has already programmed the answers. Do you understand? Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody, yes, it's already been programmed. So you need to train it to answer these questions. The questions people always want to ask. Yeah. So you feed in the answers. Yeah. So, I mean, when you chat with it, it responds. Conversational AI, you're asking questions and it's answering you. Yeah? Are you okay?
So,
Do you
I'll start
understand?
with another question now. Yes,
Okay, go
ma'am.
on.
But
Okay.
I just have one more question.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
what you think about FAQs is they are direct questions.
Mm.
But there are sometimes where questions are asked like out of context. Let's say when you're asking a question that hasn't been pre-programmed, can with the knowledge of natural language processing, can we build models that could also handle that capacity of answering questions that haven't been pre-programmed by the AI?
Okay. So, what you're now saying is, can you build in new things that are not already there? Is that what you're saying?
E-
Questions.
Exactly.
Questions that are not already there. And are not, yeah?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's what it's used for. You can build, that's why you can train it. You can train it with more questions that you don't even
Mm.
have existing already. Yeah? Have I answered your question?
Yes,
Huh?
I have. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, because here you can train it with more questions that don't exist already. Yeah. So because even if you ask ChatGPT some questions, I mean, he will come up with he will start hallucinating. You know that. Yeah. Even this, I mean, like if you ask some questions, if you ask a bot some questions, they will start hallucinating if you haven't trained it to answer that question. Yeah. It will start hallucinating. Or it will even refer you to some will refer you to a human. Yeah. But if you know the questions that people ask that is not already imputed, that is not already trained with, you can always train it. Yeah. Okay. That's so after creating the knowledge base, you train a model based on the questions and answer data and publish it as a service. You know, so all the even frequently asked questions, knowledge base, you use it to train your model. Yeah. Questions and answer, and publish it as a service. Then client applications, and in particular bots, you can consume knowledge base and use it to determine, you know, some of these. You can use it to answer questions. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at here. You have okay. We've gone through speech to text. Okay, the natural language processing capabilities in Azure. Let's look at that. Okay, here, analyzing text. Analyzing text says, I have a wonderful vacation in France. The dominant language, we know this is English. Yeah, this is English. Sentiment, it's 8, positive. Yeah. Okay, here you could do this in the language studio. If you go to your Azure AI, you see the language studio. Key phrases is wonderful vacation. That's a phrase, wonderful vacation. So you're analyzing the text to develop the language, key phrases, sentiments, entity. The entity is France. Yeah. So that way, you're analyzing the text. Yeah, the entity here is France. Okay. Question answering. Define a knowledge base of question and answer pairs. So by entering questions and answers, that's when you're training, you enter the question and you have the answer. Yeah, because when people ask this question, so he knows what to answer. Yeah, that's just like your help desk. Yeah, that's how your bot works. Conversational AI. Yeah. And you can do this from an existing FAQ document, like I mentioned. Yeah. Use FAQ documents to train the bots, or by using built-in chit chats. Yeah, so questions that you can come across, people can ask. So consume the knowledge base from clients' apps, including bots. You can get these questions from anywhere. It could be FAQs, like I said, chit chats, any knowledge base, any question and answers. You can get all that. So Azure Bot Service. Azure Bot Service provides a platform for creating, deploying, and managing bots. So within the Azure Bot Service, developers can use the Microsoft Bot Framework, SDK, to develop bots and easily deploy and manage them in Azure. So by using the Azure Bot Service, you can easily integrate your bots with the language service for language understanding and question answering, and connect your bots to multiple channels such as web chats, email, Microsoft Teams, and others. Okay, and you also have your conversational language understanding. Yeah, let's look at let's go back to this here. Okay, Azure Bot Service. Here, see, I can mention emails. Yeah. Azure Bot Service provides a platform for creating and deploying, managing bots. We saw that. Yeah. And by using your Azure Bot service, you can easily integrate your bot with the language service for language understanding, question answering. And you can connect your bot to multiple channels, like we mentioned earlier. Yeah, you can connect it to multiple channels, email, web chats, Microsoft Teams, and others. To the bots. Okay. Okay, we also have an exercise for you to, have hands-on. Yeah, so in this demo, you see Azure AI languages, question answering capabilities in action. We're going to use question answering model with language studio here. Follow along with the exercise first. So these exercises, yeah, it would be nice to work on it. So what I'll do is I'll give you time to also spend on your exercise, because you're still doing We're just on project 1. Yeah, and each module have projects. This is module 3. That means you haven't done the project for module 2. Okay, here, conversational language understanding. Yeah, here it says switch the light on. Entity here is lights. Intent. Yeah, it's this going to be lights. Utterance is this. Yeah. Conversational language understanding. Okay, let me go back to this. Yeah, so conversational language understanding. The language service enables you to train a language model that can interpret natural language commands. Yeah, natural language, remember, I said it's like any language, spoken language or written language. English. Yeah, the language model consists of 3 primary components. Utterances, like we saw. The utterances are phrases that a user might say or type. For example, switch the light on, as we saw on the diagram there. Entities are specific items that are referenced in an utterance. For example, a language model for a home automation application might recognize household devices such as a light or a fan. So these are entities. Yeah? Entities. And like we saw there, we have the utterances and we have so this is the utterance. Switch the light on. Yeah. Light here is the entity. And the intent is to switch the light on. You can see that the light is on here as the intent. So an intent identifies the desired action for an utterance. For example, to switch something with the light on. Yes, that's the intent. Okay. Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
speech recognition. Okay. So the speech recognition and synthesis. Yeah. The speech service provides a speech to text API that can you use to implement text recognition functionality. A speech service provides speech to text. So you can be saying something and it will be writing it out. Speech to text. And the service supports text transcription in more than 60 languages. A speech bubble with an arrow pointing to the text. You use the speech to text capabilities of the speech service to transcribe audible speech to text. Is displayed like if you're speaking, yeah, it says more than 60 languages. So you have English, like you don't have to type, you just speak and you have it written out for you. You have the text. So that's speech to text, speech recognition and synthesis. So you have the speech to text. Yeah? And you can have in more than 60 languages. Conversely, the text to speech. Yeah, you have the text. Yeah, and you have the speech, text to speech API. It can synthesize audible speech from text. So you have the text and you have, it's just like you having your voicemail. Remember, like you're speaking on your phone even. On your phone, yeah, you can drop a voicemail, yeah. You can also, this one is text to speech. So this one you have the text and you will be saying it. Yeah, with the option to specify regionally appropriate voices, human-like pronunciation. Yeah, the text, you use the text-to-speech capabilities of the speech service to generate audible speech from text. This is displayed an arrow pointing to a speech bubble. Okay, let's look at, so you have the speech to text and you have the text to speech. Yeah. Okay, after this, we even have another exercise here. It says you should use conversational language understanding with language studio. Yeah. In this demo, the good thing about this demo is, the exercises, it's step by step, because they've written it. It's just for you to know how to do these things. Yeah, they've given you the steps. So all you need to do is try them out so you know how to use them. So you see Azure AI language, conversational language, understanding capabilities in action, this exercise. Yeah. So here we look at the speech recognition and synthesis. You use the speech-to-text capabilities of the speech service to transcribe audible speech to text. Yeah. Speech to text. They're saying something and you have it written out for you. Okay. Use the text-to-speech capabilities of the speech service to generate audible speech from text. Yeah, so text-to-speech. So you'll be reading out the text to you. That's what we have here. I have all these exercises. You have another one here. This demo, you'll see Azure AI speech capabilities in action. Here, analyze text with Language Studio. This exercise, you will use the Azure AI language service to analyze text. Use this to analyze the text. Yeah. So we've looked at the text to speech and the speech to text. Okay. Let's look at this knowledge. The answers are already marked there for you. I didn't want that to share. You've already seen the answers. So this is open book. Okay, let's take turns and read it. If the answer is wrong, let us know. Who wants to go first? You can unmute and read.
What are
Hello.
some capabilities included in the Azure AI language services? Translation bot deployment, speech recognition, text analysis, custom question answering, and conversational language understanding. The answer is the last one, C, text analysis, custom question answering, and conversational language understanding.
Do we
Hello?
agree with him? Yeah. Does everybody agree with him? Who disagrees?
Yes, ma'am.
Who disagrees?
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Okay. So these are the things we just looked at. We looked at the capabilities included in the Azure AI language service. And we said this includes text analysis, custom question answering, and conversational language understanding. Yeah. We didn't just talk about speech. We didn't talk about that's not one of the capabilities that I'm talking about. So C is the correct answer. Okay, who wants to take the second one? Who wants to go next?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
You want to use the Azure AI language service to determine the key talking points in a text document. Which feature of the service should you use? A. Sentiment analysis. B. Key phrase extraction. C. Entity detection. D. Key phrase extraction.
Okay, why did you go for key phrase extraction?
Why did I go? Because when the AI is looking at the text, it's to pick out what is the major point, what's the key point in the text. So that's why I picked the key phrase extraction.
Yeah, because it says key talking points in text document. Like the highlights. Yeah. So it's a key phrase extraction. Go to highlights. Okay, who wants to take the third one?
You want to create a knowledge base for bots. What service would you use? A is conversational language understanding with the Azure AI language service. B is question answering with the Azure AI language service. And C is Azure AI document intelligence. I'll pick B, question answering with the Azure AI language service.
Does anybody agree?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
nobody. Okay. Anybody disagrees
Yes,
with
ma'am.
me? Or you disagree?
No, I agree,
Do,
ma'am.
do you disagree with him? Who just said yes?
No,
No,
I
don't
agree, ma'am.
disagree.
So you agree. Question answering with the Azure AI language service. Question answering, that's your FAQs. Questions and answers. Yeah. So that's what you use to create a knowledge base for bots. Yeah. Because the knowledge base is where you just pick a lot, all the FAQs and to build a knowledge base. So do we understand all this? Are we following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So summary of what we've
But I have a
done.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so when
Go
you were
on.
talking about the FAQ, the frequently asked questions that we put it inside the bots. So when people want to use it, then they ask a question and then it brings out the result. But those ones that we want to input by ourselves, because we might not have like a broad data, we don't have a lot of data on us. So like, should we? I'm trying to say that okay. So can we carry out more research or like gathering more data, maybe by sending out questions so that we can gather more data if we want to use more information right other than the FAQ.
Oh, yeah. You mean like doing a survey to gather some more
Yes.
questions? Yes, you can, anyhow you want to bring in questions, whatever you can think of to build your, the knowledge base. Yeah, you can, you can get more questions. So you can use it to train the model. Yeah, because you don't want, if you use just the FAQs, yeah, you might have some people asking other questions that are not even the FAQ. Yeah. So when they ask, it's even a continuous thing because people might still come up with questions that you don't have there. Yeah. And you go back and train it. Add that question and give a solution. So it's a continuous thing. But I mean, you'd use all the questions you can come across. And do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so the summary of what we've done today is we looked at the natural language processing concepts. What is natural language processing? What is conversational AI? Yeah, that's your bots. Natural language processing and conversational AI in Azure. And we looked at natural language processing capabilities in Azure, analyzing text, speech recognition and synthesis, conversational language understanding, question answering, and the Azure Bot service. Okay, so that's all we've done today. For those that have not finished there, okay, let me stop recording here so that this will be too long. Do you have any questions with what we've done today before we go? Any questions? I see some hands up. Did you forget your hands up? Is a new one? Emmanuel and Christiana.
No, I have a question.
Okay. Christiana, is that you?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my question is concerning the chatbot. Like, must we feed the AI the AI with questions? Can't we use like patterns, like the AI recognizing regular patterns of words,
Can't you use one?
then giving it like patterns of word instead of questions?
No, I didn't get that. Can't you use?
Like just having a set of pattern
Yeah.
of particular words instead of using questions, because if you keep on using questions, you will not have like there are different questions that customers can ask the AI. It might not even be part of the questions that you have fed the AI with. So can't you use like patterns of words instead of questions?
Okay. Give examples. What are patterns and what are questions?
Like now a particular set of you can have you can put them into classes. Greetings will have a set of words. Something like that, Sha. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's how I see trying to explain it.
Questions will be better because people ask questions. Do you understand? People ask questions. They'll say, like if you go to your frequently, all these frequently asked questions. That's why they're called frequently asked questions. People ask questions, and it's from the questions you give the answers to the question. Yeah, because
Okay.
when people, it's just like you using your help desk. Yeah, when you even on online chats, these are the bots. Yeah, because when you go, it's questions you ask. You want to know how to do this. You want to find out certain things. Yeah. So these are the things you feed in. You train it with these questions that people ask. Yeah. Yeah. So it's better to ask questions and give the solutions. Yeah.
Mama, is there a way that we can feed the AI with a body of knowledge? Like instead of using questions, like now, let's say a particular firm, you
Yeah.
feed the AI with a body of knowledge about that firm. Then from that bank of knowledge, the AI answers questions that have been asked.
Oh yes, now it's that's the knowledge base now. That's what I'm saying. You see, with all these, you have the knowledge base, you have all the knowledge base of a company. Let's even take a company for example. I gave you an example. I'm using even our company. Yeah. I said, okay, like people can come to us because we have a bot that we built and people will ask, where is your company located? What's the name of your company? We will tell it. Where is your company located? It will give you the address. It will ask what courses do you do? It will tell you the number of courses you do. It will list the whole courses and you can ask it questions. Yeah. So this is the knowledge, but this is even about the company. You tell it about the company, but you need to phrase it so that you will know, it's from the questions it asks that you bring up that question, that answer.
Oh,
Do you get?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because if you just put everything if you just talk about the company without asking questions, because you ask a question and you give a solution. Yeah. Because if you just put in just the knowledge base without asking questions, you wouldn't know what to answer. Do you get? You have to guide it, because remember, it's a bot, not a human. Yeah. And these bots, it has hallucinates. Of course, you're used to ChatGPT. You can have hallucinations,
Yeah.
like at times it just starts giving you gibberish. But that's why you need to learn how to train it properly. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, hi.
Okay. Somebody has a noisy background. Okay. Emmanuel, you have your hands up. Do you have a question?
No, my don't. Is
Okay.
my computer is having an issue with this thing. I cannot drop my hand.
Oh, you cannot drop your hand. Is
I
it
don't
not
know what the
paining
issue
you?
is though.
Is
I've
your
been
hand not paining you?
I've been trying. I've been trying.
Anyways, if it's not paining you, then that's fine. Yeah. Once it's not paining you, yeah, it's a virtual hand. So, okay. Any other question? Okay. If we don't have any other question, on our project, we have lots of projects to do now. Yeah, we have lots of projects to do. So, okay, we have a class. Let me stop. Stop recording. So this will be too.